All this for a pump out.
Yeah.
All this for a bloody pump out. Feel the things again. Hello everybody, we're off again. It's the next day. Dad is back, but he doesn't get up as quick as we do. We just wake up and get ready and we're out. Dad likes to lie in, so Dad's inside. We got one more lot coming up, and it was going to be the only one of the day because I thought you could get a pump out at bridge number 35 Tranary, but bumblebee. But you can't.
No, rung up and asked, but there's no pump out.
There's nowhere else to get a pump out in that pound. So what we're going to have to do now, because save us going down all the way into Worcester to the ABC hire base, marina there, we're instead going to have to head down the 3 locks at the Droitwich Junction onto the Droitwich Barge Canal.
We wanted to stay there, didn't we, Josh? But...
Yeah, you have to pay a display and there's a height restrictor in the car park. Not in the marina. Anyway, in the marina there is a pump out and facilities point. So we're going to have to go there, down 3 locks and back up 3 locks because you can't get any further down the Droitwich Barge Canal at the moment. Anyway, one because of low headroom underneath the M5 due to that being a river, and also silt build up has happened as well this year. So it's been a very bad year for stoppages, it really has. Silt build up. There's been more landslides than I can bloody count.
Because the rain.
There's a landslide that time back there which closed the whole canal and tow path. And in the Dumhensted tunnel, there's another landslide that closed the navigation and tow path. Both of which the tow paths are still closed. And not to mention the one on the Oxford Canal.
Yeah, that's a big one on the Oxford. Really big one.
But yeah, anyway, it is quite a nice day today.
Yeah.
Quite mild.
It's alright at the moment.
It's quite spring-like.
Yeah, we're actually getting a bit of milder weather, which is good. No
Lovely
hat,
spot
no,
there.
no hat, no gloves today.
Lovely spot, but we have to move because we need a pump out.
Yeah, the train's there, but it stops about 11:15 and started about 7:30, so that's not too bad.
Mel could have done that. Yeah, they got this. I think it's the next.
This is something that really interests me. This farm here has got a field full of just abandoned vehicles of all sorts and kinds. And I just love to know the history of all these vehicles, you know, how they ended up in this field. But nonetheless, it's really interesting to see random vehicles just here in his personal scrapyard, you know. As you can see, these bridges, they're actually wide beam bridges, yet this is a narrow lock canal. Now, I already mentioned this in the last video, but for the viewers who haven't watched that one, this canal was originally supposed to be a wide beam canal, but thanks to Tardy Big and the amount of logs that were going to be used there, originally it was supposed to be boat lifts, which were going to be wide beamed. The boat lifts were seen as too complicated and too high maintenance, so that's when the 30 locks were put in at Tardy Big. They used far too much water for them to be wide beam locks. But interestingly, the bridges and tunnels were still built as wide beam.
No. Oh yeah, and there's 3 locks you have to go down.
And here we go onto the Droitwich Junction Canal, a very late canal, opened in 1854, which is like 80 years after the Worcester and Birmingham Canal opened. It links further down into the Droitwich Barge Canal, which was opened in 1771. Yeah, the canal is actually closed, as I mentioned before, thanks to silt build-up on the river section. Hanbury Log Flight is very unique because it's actually got working side pounds. Now, I think this is the only functional ones that are on the network, but these essentially help to save water, because when you're filling the lock, until the water level in the lock chamber is equal with the pound, so no more water is coming out of the pound. And once they're equal, you shut the panel and open up the regular ground paddles. And then once you want to empty the lock, you open the side paddles, which drains half of the lock into the side pound, saving half of that water. Otherwise, it would just get lost downstream. But now it's been saved for the next lock to be filled up. Very clever system. And then once the water levels are level again, we just open our gate paddles.
It's the self-closing one again. You'll see on here that what you've got are these. Well, we've made it down the flight, and it's a unique flight. There's none other like it, and there are a few that used to be like that, but it's not anymore. That's the only one that's working. Rare. But yeah, typically the lock flight was against us going down, but now because there's a boat going up, it's going to be against us again.
Yeah, which is annoying.
Which is just our luck. But it is what it is. All this for a pump out.
Yeah.
All this for a bloody pump out.
I don't know whether they just got that boat out, haven't they?
Looks like it, yeah. Going into the Blacking area.
What are the chances of that? It's not going very well today. There's a boat heading right for the facilities point and racing us to it. They want to get on the same side as us, but we don't want to go the other side because we're too long and it's going to make it very awkward to get out of it. But we made it there first and she wasn't too happy. We could fill up with water for free because we were getting a pump out. And it's only 16 quid. That is a brilliant price. And once we were done, we winded the boat using the pivot manoeuvre and headed on out.
We're all pumped out, just as we came in as well. Another boat wants to use the facilities. You can't make this stuff up, but luckily you can go both sides on that. Yeah. We decided to go that side, but she wanted to go that side as well, typically. But we decided to go that way because it was a lot easier to get out. So we could do the pivot manoeuvre, which is good.
Pivot, which we've learned from just sending it down from the Nottingham Marina.
Oh yeah, because before that it was a pilot manoeuvre.
I love
the blow in the wind manoeuvre.
Pivot manoeuvre.
Well, anyway, back up the flight again now, and they haven't made it far. Oh my god! There's someone coming. I don't know what's going on. I can see a boat up there.
That's probably them still.
I need a second lot. Oh.
I had to jump off the boat here because this is a very hard manoeuvre in a 70-foot boat to try and get the boat all the way around, almost a 90-degree bend, so we can head down the Birmingham Worcester Canal again. But it's a nightmare because the Hanbury Wharf's just here and they do diesel and all the other stuff, but not pump out. Would you look at that? A wide beam. Now this wide beam can technically cruise all the way to Tiverton before the next lock flight and the bottom of the Ashwood flight. The reason it's here, I think they fit them out here and sell them off. Look at this, a very rare humpback footbridge. It's really thin. God, the canal almost turned like Air Castle here when the sun's shining on it. We were actually going to moor here because it's right next to the road where the parking is, but someone's already moored here, so we thought we'd go through the bridge and moor through there, but that's opposite houses, so we had to go a little bit further. And then, by the time we did, there was no Armco. Well, there was, but it was all overgrown with reeds, which is very common around these canals.
So we wanted to moor back there. There's a bunch of boats where we wanted to moor. So I said, oh, we go along. Didn't account for the reeds, did I? There's reeds along here, so we couldn't even get in. And the spot we could get in was opposite someone's cabin. and I didn't really want to do that. And a farm, and I didn't really want to let the cats out there because it would have been safe. You could get shot. So now we've got to go to the next spot.
And we knew it'd be quiet for the cats because the towpath was closed thanks to the towpath being collapsed again because of a landslide just around the corner at Dumhansted Tunnel. And thankfully there was parking not too far away, about half a mile up the hill.
Alex!
Getting a new spurt.
Fish! Fish! Look, baby. What is here?
He's outside. Great.
Very eager to get out, aren't you, baby?
See, it's not just us, nobody listens to these closed towpaths anyway. Take your life in your own hands, I suppose. That's probably why the fence is all mangled and destroyed down here. I made a little bird feeder. There's nowhere to stick the bird feeders here. This wasn't the planned mooring though. Like I said, we were going to try and moor down there. And I saw this spot last time. I was like, that's a nice spot. They're just out from the cutting. But train just comes in here. It's the next spot anyway. It's that close as well, so it wouldn't be any different. And the next spot probably a lot busier because it's quite a popular spot to moor there. And I just thought, I wonder if there's parking. And there is parking just on the railway bridge. Here comes one now. Yeah. They do quieten down at night, but there is still the odd few. And by 12 o'clock I think they're all gone. Just that's the line to Worcester, that is. Quite conveniently, the boat is actually right next to where we need to come off, so
Andy?
we're not even walking on any towpath at the moment. We've actually done a bit of this walk before, I think. Me and Mum have. I remember.
Oh, it's got to cross over.
Yeah, we've got to cross over this railway. They beat down there, and this is why, because there's a little level crossing.
We're a bit closer to the railway than we were last night.
Yeah.
So hopefully, if it's the same as last night, it stops about 11ish. Don't start
Down there,
7.
it literally comes right next to it.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Sleep on it.
Even though, see, the water levels are still high, even in a little stream. We've been halted in our tracks by something, guys. Something very curious. It's like in the movies when you see those wooden bridges with the little bits of wood that always fall apart, you know? In Shrek and Indiana Jones. This. Oh my god.
What, we got to cross over?
I don't even think I can. I don't think that will hold my weight. I really don't.
Well, let me go first then and see. Could have got cut the peas artist.
Oh my god. I think this is the dodgiest.
Yeah, you're alright. That was easy. Easy peasy.
I don't know how that held up my weight. We went the wrong way.
So it was something worth taking? No, just snap it.
No, it's quite strong actually.
Okay.
Hang on. Yeah, that's very strong.
Oh, take that for Dad.
Mm.
Well, not that Andy does much walking with us, but when we
One
go
way,
off in
yeah.
the van, we go for walks. It's quite nice height for him as well, because he's taller than me, obviously, isn't he?
We're going to walk through the field of the lambs now. It's already coming in useful, this stick.
Yeah, it has.
Hello!
Oh yeah. Hello.
This is where we got chased by the horses around here.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
They were following us. We're getting ganged up on. One still followed us behind us.
They're not very happy. They don't like us. Just gotta walk around the edge of this field now. It doesn't look too bad around the edge actually. Yeah, it's not too bad here, but I think it's clay.
It's worse than it is.
Yeah, I think it's clay, so. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do.
We could have gone through that way, I bet.
Yeah.
But you could have gone through that way and gone over.
Yeah, I think that was the footpath, wasn't it? Even though,
I think that's where we were meant to go.
Yeah.
No worries.
even on the satellite, it says go this side of the hedgerow, not that side. You never find two, do you? Someone lost their willy.
Oh, we haven't found a glove yet.
No. Oh my god. What the hell's happened here? I've got to get through that. God, this has been here a while. It's almost turned to a pond. Nice little country lane for a bit now.
It's a bit drier.
Yeah. Then we're going off on another footpath in a minute. Oh my god.
100%.
Got to skirt around the electric fence. Whoa! Slipping into the bog. It's either that or touch the bloody fence. That's weird, isn't it?
That's weird. Do you reckon that's full up with water?
Looks like a well.
Yeah.
So that's where he gets his water from, for the feeder. The state of this culvert. My god.
This hasn't been used for a long time.
No. Oh my god. These footpaths are so underused. No wonder they don't repair them. Don't cross the rickety bridge. Use the beams. Oh my god. Brambles. I don't know when the last person came along here. Jesus. It's like we're trespassing, but it's a public footpath. No one maintains them. God, it's hard going. Oh my god, the things we go through.
Oh, I've got my sticks now.
Whew, let's get on the lane over there. I wonder if that TV will still work. The old tube TV. I didn't even realise this is a double track road. That was good.
You got 3 each to it. How scratch? How did scratch, mate?
Is that its willy or has it still got its uterus? Umbilical cord. Oh my god, it's still attached.
That's still the umbrella.
Oh, that would keep you going, wouldn't it, those lungs? It's got a donor car, but both of them are broke. I would love to know the stories of these vehicles. You thought the van needed a lot of welding, well. Look at that. Jesus. Engine's gone. Old school bus. God, that was lucky.
God, I thought it was getting stuck then.
The public footpath goes across that bridge, but there is no access to the canal. But people have found themselves in the same situation as us, and they've had to make their own.
Telegraph wire as well.
It is a bit stupid how 2 footpaths don't join. Oh. Still got to walk on crap towpath.
Ain't that funny? There's a boat moored exactly where we were this morning.
You found that?
Another one! Whew, made it. I did not feel like 3.5 miles.
I'll tell you what, that felt more like maybe 6 miles then.
Yeah, because it's so hard going. That's the lane we walked on. Now we're driving it.
Kilometers.
God, this road is terrible. It's so flooded.
Well, we made it back to the boat in one piece. But I'm going to end the video here because the next one is a juicy one that I do not want to spoil in this one. So please stay tuned, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.